We need to talk about EA. It's been a very tough week at EA Sports. Thursday night, the new Icon SBC, the Prime Icon Set 3, released onto the squad building challenges, only for it to be taken down 2 hours later. Why was it taken down? We could make amazing profit off this SBC every single time we did it. You would get 100k pack and a 50k pack for completing it, and you could keep resubmitting the same icon you just got. It was almost too good to be true, but then they took it down 2 hours after the release, which for me didn't look that good on their part. Obviously they made a big mistake with the SBC. It really did remind me of when a shop closed down in like your local town and the whole school went there to get everything they could for stupid prices. I remember when Quick Save closed down when I was in high school, 16 years old. I was the second person to sprint there. Got about 30 Mars bars for 10p. It was a bargain. Man, those are good times. EA then re-released the Icon SBC on Saturday morning, so it did take them about a day to fix the issue, and they released the SBC again with one more challenge, which wasn't actually that much more expensive, and then worse pack. So no longer could we get 100k pack and a 50k pack. We would get 45k pack, I believe, and a 15k pack. So the rewards for this SBC right now are a bit of a mess for me. It's not looking good. Submitting an icon, guys, for not even a 50k pack is not good. It did, though, fix the issue of being able to redo the SBC, I guess, but it's their own fault, man. They should have done more double checking with this SBC. It wasn't ready to go. They pressed live. It was a mistake. For me, what EA really should have done with this Icon SBC is make the requirement not have an icon whatsoever. That shouldn't be the case. No wonder icons right now, guys, are like 700,000 coins when the cheapest one for me in the market should be like 180k, 200k. It really is silly how baby icons are 650,000 coins. That is just not on. They need to fix that for me. Make the SBC, instead of having an icon as a requirement, have an 85 squad, 86 squad, 87 squad, 88 squad. That way there is no icon required. And also, the biggest thing for me is you can literally go on the transfer market and buy the same icon for cheaper than doing the SBC. Not every icon, obviously. Ferdinand's expensive, that kind of thing, but there are genuine icons that you can go and do in the Prime Icon Set 2, I believe. Icons such as Gattuso is a big example. He was cheaper to buy off the market than doing the SBC, so that needs to change. They need to get rid of the icon requirement. That is what I would say as like constructive feedback for you, EA. If you watch this video, definitely do not have the icon requirement going forward for this SBC. It's too expensive. Friday, though, was another day, and I was actually in London the whole day. Very fun day. Big news, hopefully coming soon with that. But yeah, anyway, I was traveling back and then I saw Twitter going to meltdown as the new Player of the Month from the Bundesliga was unveiled. It was obviously Sancho from Dortmund, had a great month. He, for me, shouldn't have won it, but that's another case and probably another video. But yeah, for me, it should have been Jovic who won. Luka Jovic, guys, he scored 9 goals and got 2 assists this season. He's the top scorer in the Bundesliga. I think he got like 7 goals or assists out of 10 games, whereas Sancho got 4 out of 10. So Jovic should have won. He really should have. But anyway, that was not the issue. EA released the Play of the Month Bundesliga Sancho card as a right mid card. Everything seemed fine. Lo and behold, though, 2 hours later, they took down the SBC for Player of the Month Sancho as they released the wrong position for him. He should have been left mid. So they took down the SBC because of the position change. I thought they were going to take like maybe an hour or two to fix this. It's not a hard issue to fix. It's literally a position. Maybe there's more into that, obviously, than I know, but what I'm saying is it's not a massive issue. It's not as big of an issue as the Icon SBC. Again, though, people half completed this SBC, which meant they lost out on more coins. They lost out on getting the Player of the Month Sancho card. And for traders, though, if you bought a German Inform before this SBC, then you have made maybe millions of coins. Those German Inform cards, guys, were selling for like maybe 10k to 15k. You could then sell them for 30 and if not 40,000 coins. So a good tip for you right now is to go and buy some more German Informs, as if they released this SBC again, which should be the same requirement, then you're going to make a fortune again, man. So like, look out for that. Any Bundesliga Inform, German Inform as well, do look out for that. But it's Sunday right now, 1:05 to be specific, and the Play of the Month Sancho is shockingly still not released, re-released at least. It's not out yet. Again, I actually haven't done this SBC yet, so if you have done the original SBC for Sancho and got his right mid card, you'll then be able to do his Sancho left mid card, I'm hearing. So a lot of you guys may be lucky that you'll have 2 Sancho cards, the same rating, just different positions. So you're very lucky. But I'm very shocked that they haven't re-released this SBC yet. I think that's quite bizarre. It doesn't seem like a massive issue to fix, right? Just re-release his position change. But obviously they've got to compensate people who didn't complete his first SBC, which I think they're doing right now. But it's mad for me that this has taken 2 days to fix. This has got to be quicker, EA. If this is Fortnite Epic Games, it's getting fixed within like an hour or 2. So they need to have, I think, to be honest, EA need a bigger Ultimate Team. That makes sense? They need more people working on Ultimate Team. They need more. 50 more people. Seriously, I'm not joking. This cannot happen. Let's be honest, you all thought EA's bad week was over, didn't you? You were wrong. Sunday is usually a day where EA, and in Vancouver in specific, they don't all work on weekends. Obviously, like any job, you work 9 to 5, Monday to Friday. Weekend hits, and today hits, and the servers went down. Matchmaking again was disabled for like the 2nd week in a row, maybe 3rd week in a row, which really screwed up pro player qualifiers. That was not on at all. Like, obviously pro players could do nothing about it, but yeah, the servers went down, matchmaking was disabled for about an hour, and that meant that they could not play the qualifiers. So intrigued to see what EA do about that. Will they then extend Weekend League again? But we need to get to the root of this issue. Why does this keep happening? Servers need to be updated, EA. I'm telling you right now, servers not good enough. If you see people complaining, that means something is going on. They're not just going to say something without having any knowledge of the game, or they're not, you know, there's got to be a reason for it. I see all the time people in America, people where I'm from, in Liverpool, it's crazy that servers are still such a massive issue. In FIFA 12, there was so many lag issues. In FIFA 18, there was so many connection issues. To be fair, I've not had one disconnect this whole FIFA, so they seem to fix, for me at least, and maybe you guys as well. I think overall we can all say disconnects do not happen as much as they used to. FIFA 17, 18, we had it way too much. But the amount of delay that is in FIFA 19, sometimes in some games, you'd press pass. You'd press A to pass, or B to shoot, or whatever console you're on, and it would take at least 2 seconds to shoot, or a second. That's too long. They need to upgrade their servers. They have to. We cannot go against people from around the world and we have to rely on our connection or theirs. Like, it shouldn't be the case. It's 2019. It's about to be 2019, EA. Like, please upgrade your servers. I'm being so constructive here to help you. You've got to improve your servers for this FIFA. This is definitely the kind of week where I think we're going to see changes at EA. It's too sloppy. It's too unprofessional, to be honest with you. They cannot have these issues and take days to fix. And also, it just can't happen. It's the biggest football game in the world. It's one of the most popular games in the world. FIFA 19, to be honest with you guys, is probably one of the most hyped FIFAs I've seen in a long time. People are still loving the content when it's right. People like me are actually loving the gameplay. I'm liking the gameplay, guys. That may surprise you to a lot of your extent. But I'm liking it overall, but the issues are definitely damaging EA's reputation with Ultimate Team especially. Don't even get me started that career mode hasn't had anything done to it really. Like, there's a few presentation updates obviously, but career mode was left this year. Let's be honest. The journey was terrible. It was awful. So much so I didn't even finish the journey. It didn't want to. For me, that's shocking. The journey wasn't good enough. Career mode wasn't good enough at all. Pro clubs is a nightmare. Oh my god. They need to update these game modes so much in the next FIFA. They have to. And it's obviously the biggest FIFA maybe ever next year. FIFA 20. Jesus Christ. But yeah, they need to update these issues immensely and so fast. The servers, for me, is their biggest issue right now. They need to update that so every game, like, if you go into a game of Fortnite or Call of Duty, every game is consistent. The gameplay is the same. In FIFA 19, you can play a game which is fast, smooth, which I like, that kind of speed gameplay. It's good, you get used to it. But then the next game, in like a FUT Draft Final or in a FUT Champions game, in your first game, it can be slow. The gameplay can be slow. It should always be the same. How hard is that to get the message across, EA? Please listen to me on this. fix that issue about gameplay being inconsistent. It's got to be addressed. Please address that. At least come out and say why this is happening. I feel like a lot of the time we say things and they don't get heard. So this is my message, man. Please fix the delay that goes on in FIFA. It shouldn't happen. It's, oh my god, the amount of money that's invested into FIFA points every year and they still can't fix the servers. EA, please fix the servers. If they do that, that's going a long way to the enjoyment of this game. With all these issues going on though, for me, and you guys have been saying as well, some of you have been saying they should give like an icon to all of us. For me, they could do that with a loan version, but it wouldn't make sense to me if they gave like everyone an icon. It just would be probably too much. But for me, realistically, they should definitely give us all an untradeable 50k pack, or like a guaranteed untradeable inform or something like that. They need to. This isn't on. Let's be real. Like, there are pro players who spend their life playing this game and they can't do a qualifier, for example. That's not on. The amount of issues we face this weekend, this week as well, they need to come out and apologize and give us a reward for the mess that's gone on with the Icon SBC, with the Sancho SBC, with the servers going down, with the inconsistent gameplay. It's not been good enough at all, EA, and you do need to come out and definitely do something good in giving us a reward for that mess. Also, a good shout out to my good friends at EA, Corey and Gabe. They've been working their arse off as well, updating us and spending overtime again, fixing the mess that others have created, obviously, within the Ultimate Team guys. So a lot of EA guys get a lot of hate in terms of, well, to be honest, a lot of hate is directed towards EA as a brand, and obviously you can't, it's hard to direct that at the specific people, but obviously this week the SBC guys messed up big time, so that's going to be interesting to see what happens there. But guys like Corey and Gabe, definitely give them a follow on Twitter, guys. They always update us when shit hits the fan, and it definitely hit the fan this week. They're trying their best to fix this. They get a lot of hate themselves, obviously, as they work at EA, but they are good guys. They are. They want the best for us and this game. Obviously, I can imagine they are unbelievably frustrated with other people at EA who've just let these SBCs happen. So I think stuff's going to go down, but we'll see. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this big video. I wanted to cover this as it's such a massive issue. Hopefully you've enjoyed this. Do leave a like for more. Zero Tiro will be out at 9 PM tonight, guys. Do not miss that. It's going to be a very exciting episode. My god, it's crazy. Anyway, hopefully see you then. Wow, EA, what a week.